gonna still probably up.
We will be right with you. Tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, ticky, ticky, tick, tock. No, 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 it's not Christmas yet.
It's Thursday again, and we all know what that means. It's put your pants on day. So break out your finest pair of listening devices and join Ziona and Slaygon for a bit of chat live here on Slay Radio.
Are we on air now everywhere?
We are on air on thingy-mabobs and whatnots, and tiki-toki is over. Tiki-toki time.
The screen that I see is probably not the
Yeah,
live
it's the
output.
it's the preview output.
I
Yes,
realize.
switch to the
So,
live one.
Anyway.
Hi, people. Hello.
everyone.
Sorry for the delay.
Sorry that we are late. This show needed a little bit more preparation, and yet we still don't feel entirely prepared, but it's all right. There's been a lot going on during the past week here, and it's the 4th of November, and it's exactly today when 3 years ago, X-2018 has been finished, because it was from the 2nd of November until the 4th of November in summer in the Netherlands. And therefore, we decided to do little pieces of flashbacks in this show. And since we have so many and much materials, I think that there will be a summary coming out of this later, so still it's impossible to sum it up during our show, blending it with requests, but we hope that we can forward the party feeling a little bit to you as well tonight. So
Yeah, as you can see, she's still doing edits. That's why she has the earpieces in.
Oh yeah, no. Actually, right now I don't need it. I just got stuck with it because I was wearing them like for 4 hours now. So yes, I was really into making the edits and all of that, but it's not even remotely close to going through everything that we have. That's why I think that this will deserve its own little bubble and material, and of course it's a big job to put it together. That's why we were waiting with that a little bit, but tonight we certainly will have some feedbacks, and of course your requests are also welcome. However, every second track will be a request tonight, because the other every second track will be Sid's from X-2018, and there were really great entries. So do you have anything to add to these things?
No, that
Slaygon?
was, I think, everything and a little more.
Yeah, too much. You mean too much, right? Okay. So, yeah, I think let's start with the winner track of the party, which is certainly a party track, and everyone can understand probably after listening to it why it won the competition.
SYS 64738 days.
Andreas Wahlström, who knows all the band songs by heart. Which one is playing right now, Andreas?
This will be Mask 3, released by Gremlin Graphics in 1987.
Oh my goodness!
Oh yes, and he also made the music for Mask 2 and Mask 1 and Mask 2, which essentially is the same tune, but yeah, great tunes as well.
Excellent. I'm gonna ask you to introduce every tune that is going to be played in the next couple of minutes, probably.
But I need to go pee.
Oh my!
Are you gonna tag along? No?
Yeah, we're
No?
gonna
Yes?
tag along. That's for sure. You are allowed to go to pee. So yes, there we go. So these will be the little flashbacks, shorter and longer ones that we did. And yeah, certainly there were some great memories. I have been smiling a lot. Meanwhile, I went through them and I'm still at only the half of them. So that's really, really scary. Yeah, this was a short one, but this is how it all started. So that was one of the probably oldest wave that we recorded on the party. And yes, Andreas needed to go to pee. So unfortunately, he couldn't introduce all the songs that were coming up. But yes.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But at least he got to drizzle.
Yes, definitely. So, oh good. And I realized that meanwhile, I need to prepare some requests as well here. So, how about you, Slaygon? How was your week?
It's been busy. As we mentioned on the last show, we bought a new house, which then means that we need to sell this one. So I've been busy. I started painting the kitchen, all the cupboard doors and drawers and everything last Saturday, and been at it ever since. And doing some work in the garden as well. They come around to photograph that on Monday, and then I guess at some point soon we will have a photographer in the house to take pictures everywhere in the house as well. So a bit busy kind of finalizing everything and putting things in order for all the pictures. So yeah, been busy.
A little.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all about our little bubble here, I guess. But yeah, and the flow will be today. We play Shargo's request right now, and after that you will hear the next little snippet that we did on the party, and basically it will be like this. So every second song is a request today or tonight, and yeah, most probably. Yeah, we will talk at every second block as well, because there are a lot of things to show to you behind the scenes as well. So this would be Shargo's request, who is usually the first requester, and this is Frank Wildman. Oh, look at that. Very similar name to mine. Look at that. Wildman and Bad Cat 99. So here we go, X-2018, and this time our guest is Ron.
And
The
we just
one and
missed
only.
a very nice story here.
Yes.
So you won't be able to hear it.
Well, a nice story. The only thing that I was saying is that back in the days, back in the 80s, I am part of Wise Guys Industries, but what did I do? I just tagged along. And I occasionally...
But you did a couple of SID-related things, you said.
Yes, but I don't like to be reminded of it because I'm a bit embarrassed by it.
Oh.
No, seriously.
Oh.
I mean, I've never was a coder on the 64. I mean, I tried machine language for a couple of programs and I decided, nah, that's not for me. So I just simply stuck to the trackers and made a couple of SIDs here and there. But that was the beginning of me trying to make music and trying to understand synthesis. And when I think back of what I produced back then, honestly, I'm a bit embarrassed.
Yeah, but everyone starts somewhere, and later on, the synthesis and everything that you mastered and how you copied the songs, it's a completely different level than
that's
anyone
true.
would think of.
Maybe the contrast is too big with what I do now, what I managed to do now, and back in the days.
Yeah, but you cannot born with it. This is not how it works. So
No,
chill.
that is true. It is part of the learning curve. I realize that. But still, it made me realize this, the stupid things that you do as a kid, that you embarrassed about later on. This is what I did as a kid. The only embarrassing moments that I have of being a teenager were the SIDs that I produced. but it did lay the foundation for my interest in synthesis in general, because that is still the thing I'm interested in the most. I mean, samplers, sure, fun. Effectors, yay! But just simple, true analog subtractive synthesis, that's what gets my dick hard, so to speak.
Okay.
Analog synthesis. So I'm actually thinking about buying my first ever analog synthesizer.
Oh my God!
Yay! Because Behringer, who doesn't love those guys, the underdog, Behringer released a clone of the Moog Model D synthesizer for less than a tenth of the price. So yes, I'm going to buy myself one, and oh my gosh, I'm going to fiddle around with it until I drop.
Until I die.
Until I fucking die. It's going to be so awesome. Very much looking forward to that.
No, very nice.
Yeah.
Fairly recently, a lot of friends of mine are buying analog synthesizers, and they get cheaper now. And I don't know.
Indeed.
And there will be a time probably when they get more expensive. So
I'm not sure, because the whole goal nowadays of Behringer is to make things affordable. I don't know if you heard about the fact that they are at the moment making a copy of the famous Roland 808 drum computer.
right, okay. No, I haven't heard of that.
They're making an exact copy of it, and if they pull it off the same way as they did the Moog synthesizer, oh my god.
Okay, yeah. If they reproduce those things, that's certainly an advantage for everyone.
Indeed.
So, nice.
Indeed. But the thing is with analog synthesis, that's why I love the Commodore 64 so much, and the Amiga not so much. It's because the Amiga didn't have any real analog synthesis. I mean, it was a sampler. It was basically a sampler. Of course, you do some digital synthesis on it, but it didn't captivate me. The sound of the real analog synthesis process is something that speaks to my heart, and that's why I like the Commodore 64 so much. So when I made the switch to the Amiga, I kind of lost interest and just reverted to simple gaming. And then I got Reason, of course. Propellerhead's Reason. That's my DAW that I make all my music in. Of course, it emulates those analog synthesizers, and the emulation of analog synthesizers is okay until you crank everything up to 11, and then everything falls apart.
Oh.
I haven't heard any analog synthesizer, and particularly analog filters, where you crank everything up to 11. Then it still sounds like the real thing. No, not at all. Far from it. And I'm so annoyed by it, because I'm into this. I like to recreate sounds from original tracks, original performance.
Which sounds very much like the original.
That's the purpose, of course.
Yeah.
And I manage quite well. Until you need to recreate a sound where indeed the original performers have cranked everything up to 11. There's no way in hell. No, listen up, people. There's no way in hell you'll be able to recreate that sound convincingly. So No. So I need to buy myself a real analog synth and get
definitely.
into that cool old warm Kraftwerk sounds. It's just great.
And Martin Land says more SIDS. Yeah, you definitely will hear more SIDS tonight. So that was only the start.
Yeah,
we can
there
say
were
that.
quite a few nice ones
Yes.
over there.
Yes, I cherry picked the ones that appealed to me the most. But they also kind of ended up very nicely, mostly in the top 10. So yeah, it's usually incredible because usually there are like 30 songs in the music competition, around 30, I think, according to the two latest editions of the party, and they are almost all amazing. So it's a really high range of products and entries there.
Yeah, and Conductor is commenting on the thing that Tron talked about, pulling everything to 11. He says that what he's saying is much like the motivation in tube circuit revival. In principle, you can simulate tube behavior with DSP, but all those edge cases where the amps are distorted in wacky ways for musical effects are not well understood enough to put into code. You can't code it unless you really understand it. And here's the thing, you can't really code it either unless you actually account for like quantum effects as well, because you do have electrons that jump and tunnel and do all sorts of weird stuff, especially when you bundle things together.
Okay.
So yeah, you would need to emulate the physical world down to quantum mechanics to make it like fully like exactly like the analog thing.
So yeah, analog synths are partially quantum computers then, or like.
Well, yeah, electricity is in a sense, so because essentially electrons transporting or transferring through wires. But yeah, Dorsey says they do not code it nowadays. You record the tube amps sound Do you mean like impulse reflex kind of thing for reverbs kind of thing?
Basically profile them.
Yeah, it's what is it called? Impulse reflex? I think it is. IR, in a sort of sense. Yeah, maybe. It's still a true audiophile would probably recognize the difference anyway. Like Tron, for instance, would probably recognize the difference. And Marcel certainly would. Impulse response. Thank you, Marcel. Speaking of the devil.
Oh, hi. We will hear you as well tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I can promise. Morning. Wow. In which time zone are you currently?
His own.
All right. Okay.
He's such a big personality. He has his own time zone.
But he is a big personality, but he's not that big.
I didn't say he's big. I said big personality.
He was like, I mean,
no,
okay.
This, not this. This.
Not this. This.
Yes.
Did everyone understand that? Because I definitely didn't, but okay. All right. Shall we carry on with a request this time?
That sounds like a great idea.
Richard says, hello, if it fits the theme of today. Well, that's the thing. Every second thing is a request, so it fits. I would be glad to hear Deflector by Zero Division. Danke. Well, that's a really great song. Could be a party song as well, so...
Stray, but you paved the way. I was stop loving me, shining so bright. Infecting sunlight that's burning my eyes. Deflector. And I'm sorry, just who knows what the future holds. And I'm sorry, just who knew. Carry the light, bring me the night. Carry the light, bring me the night.
So how are you, Andreas, now that you are doing this kind of thing? That's the recorder device, just showing you into the camera. So we are recording each other now.
I thought it was a dog.
No, actually, you don't have to go that close to it. It's very good in stereo
So I
recording.
can stand over here and you're...
No, you cannot.
Can you hear
I
me
will follow
now?
you. I will follow you. Probably 1 meter distance would do. So that's very nice.
All right.
And my pubes are a little bit grey nowadays.
So you.
Yeah.
He literally smelled the microphone protector.
And I'm
the
sorry,
shipping.
but because some of it went in my nose. So sorry. Okay, I'll behave. Hello.
You like it?
Okay, hi again.
Hello.
You have an amazing outfit today.
Thank
We
you so
are
much.
Totally
Thank you so much.
stunned. Can you tell us the story of this outfit? How did you get it?
I got it from, like 10 years ago, I got in touch with the old CEO of Commodore Sweden.
No way.
And then I asked him if he had some stuff left, and he had some old computers and this training suit that you see, and a few other things. It's a really nice thing that only CEOs had at their table. I can't even explain what it looks like, but a few items from him. So this is the one of them, and it's the first time I'm using it because it's been in a box for 10 years, which is stupid. So I thought it would be a good idea to use it here at X because people understand here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow. And it looks like a little bit like a training suit.
It is a training suit, but I'm not going to sweat in it because I'm going to destroy it. I'm afraid it might fall apart if I sweat in it. It's so old, and I don't know anything about the material, but oh yeah.
Amazing. Okay, and how do you enjoy the party so far?
Oh, it's shit, obviously. I'm never going to come back. I think the organization is really crap. The people sucks.
Okay.
And the sleeping area is, it smells. I'm in the same room as some sensor guys. It's shit. I asked for a room together with the Genesis Project guys, but they said no. You haven't done anything in a long time, so you're on a lamer level now. So yeah.
You essentially say that sensor guys smell, but Genesis Project guys don't smell.
No, they smell good. Well,
They smell good.
well,
it smells really good.
well, I wouldn't go as far as.
That's great to know.
No. He's the boss of Genesis Project, so don't trust him. They don't smell good, but not as bad as the sensor guys. Let's put it like that. Yeah. And by the way, did I tell you that I'm involved? I'm a member of Sensor now. I could add that. So
That's reinforced that. Thank you.
Oh, it was me all the time. Sorry.
How did you like the compo so far?
I haven't seen any.
Oh,
Because
you were too social to see them. That's
yes,
the right answer, I think.
Okay, I'm going to try to be a little bit serious right now. For me, X is to meet people, my friends from days of old that I haven't talked to in a very long time, where I only meet here. So it's constant talking for 2 days. And then we were working on the demo, doing the final touches. So that's what I've been doing. But I'm going to enjoy all the tunes and all the graphics when I get home. And of course, going to watch the demo competition.
Yeah, of course. The good thing is that you can download them later on. So
Yes.
it's not only a one-time experience.
Exactly.
Least.
Yeah.
If you weren't here, you can't see it ever again.
No, exactly. The disc's going to be burned or something. Yeah.
This will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Exactly.
The voting system is pretty good, so you can
Yeah.
vote and watch all the pictures and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. That's good.
Ah, that's great to hear. Okay.
That's good. Yeah.
Any plans for the near future?
I couldn't vote for the music.
Lots of plans.
No, I mean that involves the scene probably.
Lots of plans.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you don't spoil them.
No.
You want to say okay. Gotcha.
It's like I don't think I've told many that I joined Sensor on December 26th, so I haven't told hardly anyone. because I wanted to make a little bit of a
You're
surprise. Yeah, I was ashamed. And the smell again.
We're finally in the same group.
Oh, and the guys
Again.
are just hugging
Again.
each other.
Again.
You have to
Again,
see
yeah.
that.
Again.
It's been
I'm
20
giving
years or
room
something.
for a photo for them, and can we involve the Genesis project guy as well
Yes,
to the
sure.
conversation?
Of course,
Okay.
of course.
How do you enjoy your time here now?
How I enjoy it.
Well,
I whip my members to produce, hopefully, some sort of demo tonight. Still working on it. And carrots on occasion.
oh,
Yeah, also.
carrots.
Carrots. Whips and carrots. That's
Okay.
that's how it works out. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah.
And what's the deadline for the demo compo? Because I forgot.
I don't remember.
Okay. We have to check
Is it
the
at 6
schedule.
or something? 6, 7? 7?
7-ish.
Yeah, 7. Around 7. And the demo compo starts at
7:30.
7:30.
But you could get extension to 8, I think.
yeah.
Okay, and how do you like the compo so far?
Very,
the music and the graphics?
Yeah,
and-
really nice. The level here is always great, and my favorite from the 4K is Mahoney's jumping boy with a hat. It was really nice. He has a specific talent. He always makes stuff that people remember. It might not be the most, exploding things on the screen, but you will always remember his humor and some sort of.
Definitely. Rex is a genius in that
Yeah,
sense.
yes.
Really. So, very, very nice. Anything to add or any messages to anyone? that
Yeah,
you want to-
vote Genesis Project. That's my.
Okay.
It's going to be too late by the time they
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but we have more compos coming up and parties coming up, so always vote Genesis.
Censor.
Okay.
Oh, wait, what?
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you too.
Thank you.
like shit now because it's very, very cold.
And we are here with Ziona, and she would like to say something.
Oh, hi. I just wanted to grab my gloves, but what do you want to know?
I don't know. Are you enjoying yourself?
Well, it very much looks like, yes, I think.
It's a good party then.
Yeah, it looks like a good party, indeed.
Yeah.
It was awesome to talk to people now.
So nice meeting you. Thank you so much for the podcast for radio. It's,
Not that we don't meet daily on a regular basis, but thank you so much, Slaygon.
Absolutely, but yes, thank you. Who are you again?
Yeah, who are you again? Oh well.
Did you get your gloves or your glass?
I think I did. I think I usually take 2 coats to X. One is a leather jacket and one is a warmer jacket for the evenings.
Didn't you mention in that clip that you were gonna get your gloves?
Yeah, I think so.
Paranoid Droid says, both can warm you. Well, one can actually warm you, the other one gives the illusion of warming you.
Yeah, certainly. So, no, it's just my recommendation, you know. And we could hear Flex and Whiplash, which was ending up at the 2nd place of the music competition 3 years ago.
Antti Hannula.
Really, really nice song.
Yeah, and speaking of sceners and whatnot, Andreas mentioned in his clip there that he recently joined Censor. He did, but he left again. So,
I just thought that snippet was still funny.
Yeah, and tomorrow I'll be traveling over to Stockholm to meet with the Censor guys. Ta-da!
Oh well.
So yeah, that's gonna be fun. A weekend of various hacky type things.
Hacky type things.
Yes, there's gonna be some presentations and whatnot as well, but some tooling they have been working on and that sort of thing.
Presentations almost sounds like a party there.
Yeah,
wow.
It kind of is.
It's just a closed party.
Very
so
closed
it's not,
party.
Not really. It's VIP, invite only party.
Oh, very much VIP. You need to be a member kind of party. Yes.
Member kind of party. Yeah, but well, I hope we will have a blast, great time there.
Yeah,
so.
I will bring some broadcasting gear and we'll discuss when I arrive. I guess what we'll do. It's not like we're gonna broadcast the whole thing. We're like 2 straight days or whatever. So yeah, it's gonna be fun though.
Well, you can.
We're gonna meet up with Elman and Bob and Cricket and Magnar and all the Censor guys essentially.
Yep.
Cricket, which is the dude who actually owns the house. So I hope to meet him.
the house where you will be.
Yeah.
Okay. Explains it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So, well, I really hope you guys will have a great time there.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's been 30 years since we did one, like a Censor get together, a larger one at least. We've had smaller ones. Like meetups with like a couple of the guys, but not a bigger one like this one. It was like, I think, late 1990 or something like that that we had, or early 1990, somewhere around there, that we had our last big meetup.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
That's gonna be interesting for sure. Let's see
Paranoid
what comes
Droid
out
says
of it.
Comaland 2 coming up. Yeah, kind of, sort of, ish,
Who
but
knows?
not in that sense. There's going to be some work on the demo for X.
The next X, which is next year. They still have 1 year to prepare. So
So it's going to be kick-ass.
yeah, now imagine the quality of productions next year, the potential quality of productions. They had 4 years instead of 2. Everyone had 4 years instead of 2, and
yeah, I'm not so sure that actually gonna make anything better, because everyone knows that every group kind of sits there and does their final bits or even whole parts at the party under time pressure, and that's usually when people do their best work.
Yeah.
So yeah.
True. But anyway, well, we will see how it goes. So let's carry on with the request, shall we?
Let's shall do that.
Yeah, because we might not have so much time tonight for requests as I look at the timeline here. So yeah, let's just start to carry on with them. And Frida is the next requester, who said, "Good evening, please play 0509 87 remix by Shetil." So yeah, that's a weird title there, yeah. But anyway, Shetil is always good, so here it goes, Frida.
Or comes.
here I am with Figo Haas, who is doing great sets and recently amazing remixes as well. And I want to ask, how do you enjoy the party so far?
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
I really like X because like the venue, like it's far away from the civilization, but
That's very
still, it's close to everything. You have everything you need.
Yeah, totally true.
So and like all the people that's here, they are really involved in what they're doing.
Yeah.
So it's so nice to see so many people doing the same thing that you love to do.
Yeah, and this interest connects us all, I think. So that's the great thing about it.
Yeah.
That you just know that you're connected without words even to say. Well, I gotta ask you, because I have to confess, unfortunately we overslept and I have missed 14 entries of the music compo because of that, which was starting this year very early, I think. So it would be great if it would be start later on, but were you having an entry?
Yes,
Okay.
I had, and it was one of the early entries.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But the entries overall had a really high standard.
Yeah,
they did, and it's like for me, it's like the voting here is like 1 to 10, and I think like on CSDB, for example, as a website, none of those contributions here would get less than a 7, and you have like the same thing, like from 0 to 10. So it's like it's very hard competition, very good artists here. Like both musicians and art graphicians and coders as well. So
yeah. And how would you rate your own entry in comparison of others?
It's always hard to enter.
I know it's a difficult question.
Yeah. But still, I think, as I said, like everyone had a high standard.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that my own contribution was high standard as well. Hopefully.
That's a great thing to say. So you don't have to be modest about that. If you did great, just tell, and that's great to hear.
Yeah. But it's like when you compete on this such parties, you always know there's so many talented people.
Yeah.
So even if you're like talented by yourself, giving those fingers now when I say talented, but there's always people they are way better than yourself. But it's just like a carrot, and it's like competing is not just about where you are placing, like in the line. It's about, for me, I can't tell for everyone, but I think like for me it's like you play your music on the PA system, you hear it, people will applaud you, and someone come in front of you and say, hey, that one was a good song, I really liked it. And that is like a carrot to keep on doing music.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And even if they are better than you are, you always know where to evolve.
Yes. And it's like it's not like, okay, there's like heaps of guys that's better than you. It's not like, okay, I can't do that, so I quit. It's more like they come and they show you some different techniques. It's like, okay, if you do this, you can manage to do an echo on one channel or
and
something.
Here they can give you live advice.
Yeah,
right?
yes, live advice. So it's really good. So I think like even if you like it's like mediocre musician here, you can evolve and be a better one, because you can hear what people saying about your music.
Yeah, and don't tell that you are a mediocre musician, because I really like what you do.
Oh,
so
thanks.
Thank you so much for that and your contributions as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yep.
Yep.
All of a sudden. Yep. So this was Psycho 8580 and Summer and Groove.
Very, very. No, was it Psycho? Psycho.
Psycho. Yes.
You misspelled it in that case on the stream title.
Oh, was it misspelled? Oh.
Psych 8580.
Psych. Well, okay. I'm sorry. I need to double check, because, well, I might have misspelled it.
Yeah, I
Since
remembered it
I'm
as Psycho 8580.
Psycho, I think. Yeah, indeed. I was. It's my fault. And I take it. It's fine.
No biggie, unless Marcin reaches out and says, "Oh, you wankers."
Marcin,
sorry.
by the way. Marcin Magic.
Where is he marching?
I don't know where he is marching, but...
Does he have any boots? Do they walk 500 miles?
We definitely need to ask him. So, yeah, right. But anyway, yep. It's great. Great songs there.
Indeed. Very, very nice. It was so nice sitting in the big area, listening to all the entries as well.
Even if we have missed like half of them, because, well...
you know, it's a party.
It's a party. You walk around and talk. Yeah. So that's the point of it, I guess. But yes.
Oh, thank you, Malthus, for gifting a subscription there.
Thank
on
you.
Their Twitch. And if you want to kind of join us on our little chit-chat and whatnot, you can do that by going to slate.radio/discord.
Yep, absolutely. Because this is what we check mostly, especially during this evening. But, well, every now and then I guess Slaygon checks the YouTube chat as well and the Twitch.
Indeed.
What's going on there. But they are bridged. So
Not YouTube. So, and Alpa just joined us on YouTube.
Hi.
Björnen is there, and See Old Fart, Rising Hope. Robbie Yuri is also there. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. Good to see you guys. Hello.
Great to see you and have you around. So, yeah, let's see what we have on our plate here.
I have no plate.
Well,
I have a coaster. It's a nice one.
I'm so sorry. Anyway.
From the Sidology albums.
Oh, yeah.
By Marcel Donnet.
Marcel will talk a bit later as well.
He will.
He will. I can make it sure that he will. So, and we have Berka, and Berka wants to hear Vincenzo and Hyperball, Ausfahrt ist für alle da. boss. How do you feel now?
Oh, I'm doing fine, thank you. It's been a very good X so far. I've met a lot of old friends that I met 2 years ago.
Yeah.
We've just had the music compo and the graphic compo, which is Petsky and normal graphics and
exactly.
stuff.
How did you like them so far?
Yeah, really good production so far. It was difficult for me to vote because everything was kind of
but you
7,
voted,
8, 9, 10. Yeah,
just to
but
make
I voted.
Sure you voted. Okay, that's
Yep.
great.
Yep.
That's excellent to hear.
So no, really good.
And what did you like the most so far in the party? That's a difficult question, I know, but
I think, well, it depends on the context. I think the best thing is meeting all friends, but in the context of demos or whatever, there was a really good tune by Linus.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Heard that you like it a lot. And oh, Marcel, as according to the tradition, Marcel is always joining in while I'm interviewing. So Marcel Donne is again here.
Hello, Marcel. How you
Waiting
doing?
for the food truck and well, to provide some sort of dinner. And as I see, boss decided to have some pasta here.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking, because it's...
Which pasta did you order?
Oh no, the other one's open now,
Oh,
so
no.
I'm going to have a burger.
Oh,
I'm going to
no.
have a burger
Ah,
now.
you didn't make up your mind yet.
No,
okay.
not yet.
Great,
No.
excellent.
I was on the wrong side of the queue, apparently.
Yeah, just to make sure you reserve your place in the queue, we can go there and...
Oh shit, that's a fucking big queue now.
It's
All right,
always
forget
like
it.
that,
No,
yeah.
I'm not going for a burger.
No, you're all right. Wait half an hour and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Marcel, how do you feel here? How are you going so far?
Slightly inebriated, but yeah, good. How are you doing?
Hi.
Two years ago you said Fanta Bidosi, so I'm
Yeah.
just asking. He joined in again like 2 years ago. So
Same state of mind, fantabidosi.
Fantabidosi,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. After you finished all your albums that you had to do, a well-deserved rest, kind of thing, I guess.
Almost.
Almost, not entirely. Okay.
New project.
One more CD to go.
Oh my God. Okay, sorry.
Mr. Rob Hubbard.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Different project though.
Yeah, it's not anymore the Sidology project.
The good thing is, it's only 74 minutes.
Only.
It's a CD's worth.
Yeah.
A standard CD's worth.
One CD. So that's a walk in the park.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crossing my fingers for that. And what do you estimate when it would be close to done?
Friday next week.
Tomorrow.
Here, I'm quick, but not that quick. I don't know.
No.
Give it a good few months. I don't know.
Okay, a few months.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
I informed many people that I needed certain hardware for about a week. So just have to collect it and record it and
Okay.
stitch it all together. I'm not a composer, I just stitch something. I construct music.
Oh my God.
Nice.
So, right.
Isn't that the case?
You're a music architect.
Architect. Yeah, that's a
He's a
way
very
to say
sound
that.
architect.
I should get a special scarf. Just for that.
And the basker.
Do you have any special message for the party participants or your old friends or for the people who didn't come here actually? We can also have messages for them.
Yeah, fuck off. I didn't mean that. That was a joke. Sorry, everyone. That was a joke.
I can think of two people.
Okay.
Markus Schneider and Thomas Detert.
Oh, good point. Good point.
Where are you?
Exactly.
And will I see you in 2 years?
Yeah, Thomas Dittert will be our guest on air soon.
Yeah, in
Yeah?
a week and a half-ish.
Perfect.
Yeah, so we can ask him on Skype.
I'll have a look.
Why
Where are
not?
you?
Because he doesn't live that far from here.
No.
And I have
Such a
a
shame.
message to Kate Lorimer. Kate Bit, you need to come to one of these X's. You've got 2 years to save up money and get the flights and everything. X 2020. I want to see you there.
Yeah,
Here.
definitely. I said to Kate
There,
several
here.
times she has to participate at one of the demos in parties at least.
Yes.
Because she is following what's going on more or less. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, it's time. It's time, Kate. So yeah, message to you.
So-
just come at one point.
As I mentioned to Bas
And also arrive
earlier,
at one of the X or demo parties.
I'm going to take up programming a set again.
Oh.
See if it works or not. The limitations
You find Demon's
are
player, right?
quite appealing.
Okay, that sounds excellent.
Yeah.
So next year, I think I'll do that.
And in 2 years you will have a release on the music competition again, right?
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah, okay. Excellent.
Sounds like an idea.
Yeah. And the only person who didn't talk much is Slaygon yet. Hi, Slaygon.
Hello.
It's been a while since I have seen you. 10 minutes.
How do you know each other?
I don't know. She keeps shoving this furry thing in my
Furry,
face.
You think the microphone protector,
That
which
cat.
looks like a plush animal, but yes. How do you feel on the party so far?
My back hurts.
Well,
Wait, on the balls of your feet.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm doing that.
Good.
As per requested or instructed by Tron this morning.
okay.
So I'm stretching my back. This is my
And-
new
and what
pose.
was, just to stay positive, what was the best thing in the party so far?
You.
For you. Oh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Get a room.
Oh, I'm gonna puke now.
There's some bushes over there.
Get a room.
I knew that.
I love the-
expected that.
I love the music compo. Yo man's fucking thing. I was just telling you while it was going, like, oh, that fucker. Or fuck him or whatever, and then someone in the audience just screamed out, "You fuck you!" from the other side of the room. Fucking brilliant. Yeah. So it was for me. It was Elman and Linus. That were the top
Linus,
two.
his tune was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, they kind of swinged
Yeah.
really nicely. So gorgeous fucking sounds. So yeah, that was my favorite. And some really interesting entries in the Petsky.
Yeah, really good ones. Yeah.
Surprising the eagle's head, face, whatever. That was really nice.
That got my top vote.
Yeah, mine too. So yeah, some interesting stuff.
Yes.
Indeed. Excellent. Okay. Anything else to say? Any last words?
Banana.
Okay.
Chariot.
Marcel.
Beer, anyone?
Avocado.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
My life, my time, why cry? You lie, you cry, you lie, bye bye.
Elman and My Life.
My life.
Yep. And this was a SID. If anyone would have any doubts about that, this was a real SID.
Yeah, you can play on a stock C64.
And would you guess that this was only the third in the music competition?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Insanity.
Take it.
Yeah, and I'm meeting Elman tomorrow at 7:30.
Ah, great.
Yeah, going from the central station. Bob will pick me up there, and then we'll go to the airport to pick up Elman and Ed Helen.
Yeah. Excellent. So
indeed.
So
very nice.
You guys will have a lot of fun.
Yes, it's gonna be awesome.
And let's see how much you can actually broadcast.
Yeah, it's not like we can
weekend.
broadcast the current state of the demo.
Of course not. That's not what I said. You don't need.
So it's gonna be fun trying to kind of piece together what we can and cannot broadcast. But I'm thinking that we'll at least do a shorter, in quotes, broadcast where we basically just talk the whole bunch. Elman, Bob, Cricket, Magnar, all of the guys.
All of the guys.
All of the guys.
All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
All of
Okay.
them.
Sounds great.
Yeah, talk some blippy bloppy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
I can only imagine, especially Elman sharing his magic.
Yeah, Elman, fucking magician. What? How?
Yeah.
Could you show? Oh, that's actually a thing. We could make him show us a project that he's worked on a real 64 and then see how he does it. That would be interesting.
That's an idea.
Yeah.
Especially those beautiful ring modulations and sampling and yeah, whatever he does with his SID is crazy. So that would be lovely. Definitely. Yeah, so yeah, stay tuned. I guess you don't pre-schedule anything, but it will be an impromptu.
Yeah, maybe we'll schedule something at when we got there and discussed it or something. But it's going to be pretty close to the actual start. So essentially, it's going to be impromptus, maybe a couple. So we'll see how it goes. But
Sensor impromptus.
Yes.
On Slay Radio
yeah,
this
and
weekend.
It's all going to be muted. It's all censored.
Then should I say it's worth it? Oh God. And yeah, if we talked about, well, we didn't talk about Marcel, but Marcel was also participating in the previous conversation. So how about?
Yeah, he's the one with the chariot? No, one more beer is his final words.
Yeah, the chariot was you and
avocado,
yeah,
I think.
Avocado as well. And yeah, well, if anyone wouldn't know Marcel and his pace of making music, I guess in 2016 we were talking about the fact that he did like 6 CDs.
9.
I think 7.
Like 9.
7, 9, and yeah.
You have Revolutions right there behind you, and then there's this thing which contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 CDs with remixes, lots of them. And they're all awesome.
Yeah, indeed. And we will play one right now, which would be the Knucklebusters intro from Project Hubbard. So stay tuned for that. Not yet.
From Project Hubbard, which essentially went out and tried to recreate what Hubbard would have done in the early 80s using only early 80s or synthesizers or instrumentation that was available at that time. So that's part of the things that Marcel was talking about in the clip earlier about him needing specific instruments and whatnot and access to them to record or sample them and that sort of thing. But let's carry on with some more of the X discussions that Ziona had with the people over there.
Hello guys.
Hello.
Please introduce yourselves to us because we just have met here. Right?
Yes, so where are you from?
I'm from Hungary.
Really?
But I live in Sweden.
Now, really?
Yeah.
And what are you doing here?
Particularly enjoying the retro culture here and people, of course, meeting my friends and such stuff. And
It's
we
a
are so
movie.
fun. So who are you and where are you from?
Well, I am Arjan.
Okay.
Arjan from Holland.
Hi. Okay. So a local then.
Yeah, I'm a local. And 2 times in a year I am on this place, at this place.
Oh, 2 times a year?
2 times
but
a year.
This particular event happens once per 2 years. So
Yeah, that's typical, eh?
Yes, so 2 times a year means
Yes.
that every half year you are here at this place.
Yes, every half year.
And what is the purpose of that?
Well, we are in that building.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and normally we are in that building, but now there a club of people who's playing with Commodore 64.
Oh, yes, yes.
And that's
just
our
invaded
place,
the
so they
place.
took our place.
Okay. That was completely your place.
Last 20 years, 2 times a year we are in that hall, and now there are a lot of crazy people with Commodore 64.
Yeah, it's just...
I don't get it.
Nonsense.
So I thought to myself, what the fuck is this?
And what's your connection, actually, to Commodore 64?
Well, I am 48 years old, and I know Commodore 64 from that time. From the 80s.
Yeah, that's a very nice thing to do.
But my purpose here is that we are with a group over there.
Yeah.
And the group is about, we are a Christian group and talking about our relation with God.
No way! So
Absolutely.
You are not a party participant, but you are a part of a Christian group?
Yes!
Amazing!
Yes, oh, that's amazing, eh? So when we were here, when we came here, we saw all those people, so I thought, are they from our group? But they weren't. They weren't.
Oh well, that's really funny. So
But I also love Commodore 64.
Yeah, so you have a connection actually with the party.
So I'm a Christian Commodore 64 lover.
Amazing, yeah.
Yeah, with beer and cigars, if it's necessary.
Indeed, and I guess from now on you will make sure that you are at this particular place when this party happens. Even if you come mostly for the Christian gathering, right?
Yeah,
so,
but I also look. It's very simple. I love Christians, but I also love other people who love Commodore 64.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah. And what I like about it is they are also typical, eh?
Yes.
The Commodore 64 lovers.
They are really lovely people, I think.
Yeah, I was in the hall, and I saw them making music with the sounds from the Commodore 64.
Of course, they do.
Do you also like Commodore 64?
I absolutely love it, and I tried to make music as well. This year I didn't accomplish. 2 years ago I did. So,
No.
Yes.
I was surprised that you have a good sound from the good music from the Commodore.
Definitely.
Unbelievable, and it reminds me of the 80s.
Yeah, especially if
Electronic.
you play those games. Yeah.
Games.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of sound in it.
I definitely focus on the sound and not the games part, but some people have their first experiences through the games, so I guess most of the people probably, because they played them. So.
How crazy you have to be here?
That's a great question.
Yeah, that's a good one, eh? That's a good one. They all drink a lot of beer, eh?
Yeah, it's... no, I didn't.
Yeah, but listen, they start in the morning at 9, they start to drink.
Definitely.
Unbelievable, a lot.
I would like to thank you for your participation in this interview.
Yeah,
kind of
and
thing.
I love Commodore 64. That's my message.
Oh,
Yes?
very lovely. Thank you so much. And yes, I'm
Yes.
trying to make a handshake.
You really feel the beat here. Yes, definitely.
Indeed.
Definitely. It's so great. So, anyway, yeah, that was also a
Swinging.
music competition participant, which was Vincenzo and Speckständchen.
Gesundheit.
Exactly. It's very well said because, well, I think Speck is a type of bird, if I remember correctly. Malthus will let us know. I'm pretty sure about that. Or
Probably.
anyone else in that matter who is German or lives in Germany. Oh, Kane just hopped in. Look at that. Long time no see you. So.
Oh,
So yeah, we also had Christians at X, and we didn't see them coming. I guess they also didn't see us coming.
No, we kind of we saw them, but we couldn't really figure out who they were until you had actually gone and talked to them and came back. And, yeah, there's a
Who are
group
you
of
guys?
Christians over there. It's just okay.
Yeah. Well, if I would think of it's literally just now that I thought back of the first demo scene experience of mine, which was I was 14 years old. I entered the first party, which was in my hometown in a school. And I almost did the same thing as I did on X, actually, because I saw all those people doing the same thing as I did, and I just couldn't keep myself. Like, are you doing that too? That is so cool. Like, are you working with Tracker? Oh, you use Fast Tracker as well. Oh, no, you use Scream Tracker. And that part, no, at that part of the time, Impulse Tracker was still new. So, oh, you use Scream Tracker or Fast Tracker. Oh, that's so cool. And then it's like, oh, and Amiga songs were so cool as well. And then, of course, Amiga people were asking me after that, like, which one was your track, actually? Not on purpose, at home, but that was so funny because I did not realize that I count as an exception there. I was just totally naturally going around. So it's like I didn't even realize, probably like after a little while, oh, there are a lot of guys here. Yeah, there are way more guys than girls. But at that point of the time, there were a lot of, well, not a lot, but a few musician girls around Europe as well in the demo scene. And recently I was very happy to see on the function party that they started to appear again. And at least 3 of them are Hungarians. So by the way,
That is good.
Yeah, well, that's also good, but they are very welcome from any part of the world. It's just very interesting that we haven't heard of them for a few years. I think Gargoy said to me a few years back that they somehow disappeared, and now some
Now
of
they
them are back.
reappeared.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's weird. And the weirdest part was that I really didn't realize first that it's not typically a place where, well, everyone is usually friendly on a party, right? Because it's more of an open environment, and if you have a common interest, then it's like easier to start to talk. But I didn't even realize that for some people it might be more difficult to talk than for others. So I just went there and I kept asking questions like you know, like completely unknown people, and it was like really weird because in that sense I could have done interviews at the first party of my life as well. I just didn't consciously do that, so it's so fun. But yeah, that was just 98. It was 98 jumper party. It was called.
Was the dress code jumper? That's the only thing you were allowed to wear.
It would make sense because it was in December, and that's the time when you really need some jumper. Sometimes
it wouldn't really make sense if the only thing you're allowed to wear is a jumper.
Well, yeah, it depends, I guess. What do you talk about? This kind of jumper or that kind of jumper that you put on? That's also a good question, because wearing only a jumper, that's, well, yeah, I like your slots. Huh? Anyway, where were we? Yeah, we were at the next request. And it's Malthus's request this time.
Malthus.
Yeah. And he added to the request, how about one of the best...
Just a moment. Marcel says, except Boz and me, we'll stick to a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Very, very true.
Yeah, you don't even need long sleeves. Who was that invented for, really? Not you guys, definitely no.
not.
No, it's
probably me.
Maybe in -20 you would consider it, I guess.
Yeah, it's a bit nippy.
Yeah, like when does Boss start to wear long sleeves? When it turns 0?
Yes, a few degrees, like 3 to 5-ish, and then he puts a jacket on, I guess.
Oh, makes sense. Anyway,
or a coat.
Anyway, jackets, coats, and jumpers. After those, we played this song for Malthus, and he asked, how about one of the best remixes ever? In my opinion, Awesome with Battle Valley. So.
Battle Valley is started.
with Jeroen Tel, and well, are you waiting for the food truck at the moment?
I'm not. Everybody is, but I'm not.
Okay,
I'm
so
just
you are
having-
not hungry yet?
Not yet.
Not
no.
yet, okay.
Not yet.
But they will provide till 8, so you have to make sure that you have a dinner till 8, I guess.
will have that. No problem.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking to really good friends and people that know from the scene, and
I see. And how do you enjoy the party so far?
I love it.
Love it. And what was the best thing in it?
The best thing is that I met someone that I really look up to. It's kind of funny. I don't look up to him, but he's like my soulmate in a way. When it comes to music, Elman.
Oh, lovely. Of course, and
and-
he's a group
but
mate
that-
of yours now, because Maniacs of Noise as well,
Yes,
right? So
exactly. But there's also people like Rain. Absolutely. You know, we went like 3 weeks ago. We met at Birmingham,
on Relive.
and
yeah.
you were there too.
Yes,
by the way.
absolutely.
So it's amazing, and there's a lot of people that I know from the scene, like Glenn Rune Voslos, awesome guy, and it's a humbling experience.
Yeah.
Meeting people that are like-minded in a way.
Yeah, it's always amazing.
But
Especially
in the
these
end, no one's like-minded like me. And you know
you
that,
are
right?
the most like-minded person, you mean?
Yes, I can anticipate with people, but it's different. And there's Elman right there. Eating a
We will
hamburger.
also ask him how
Ask him.
about his burger, because
I think
he
that would
fairly
be the
recently
perfect moment to
got his
actually
burger.
skip that and go to him.
Oh yeah.
While
I
he's
will-
eating.
I will
No,
go
I'm
to
kidding.
him
I'm
as
kidding. I'm
well.
kidding.
No, I
It was
won't
actually a
leave you
joke. It was
here.
actually a joke. Just
No.
don't embarrass him. He's eating. You know?
Yeah. We gotta talk about that.
See?
He's escaping.
He's running.
Look at that.
He's running away.
Look at that. He's escaping.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did a spontaneous gig after Rhine yesterday.
The one thing is that
Yeah.
oh, he's actually back. But anyway.
Yeah. No, it was just a joke.
No,
Yeah, I
just
promise
go.
you,
Go
we
for
will
it.
ask you later after you ate your
No,
burger.
give one impression. One impression.
Yes.
Just ask him for one impression right now about X. Just
Oh,
one impression.
how do you feel about X?
X is awesome.
Okay, that's great. Good enough.
Now fuck off.
No, we will ask more questions from Elman, but currently I'm just getting back to Jeroen just to ask, because you did a spontaneous gig yesterday after Rhine performed on stage.
But that was not actually a performance. It was just for fun.
Well, it was you played things on the piano and even
Spontaneous.
sang actually. So
I did. Okay. Anyway, it was just fun.
yeah, okay.
It was not a performance. I said it up front. I said there's no performance. I just wanted to try the keyboard because it looked awesome, and I listened to the voice pre-samples basically, the preset, and I loved it. And maybe I sang some. Did I introduce something? I think I did. Anyway, it was a no-brainer. It was like just fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, I think it would be more appropriate to say for me that Rain did such a brilliant performance on his keyboard, but I was like, I saw his hands, I looked at it, I didn't,
Yeah.
okay, I listened to it, of course, I looked at it, and I saw baby hands playing the piano. Seriously, he has baby hands, and it reaches the keyboard so well. It was like not a note wrong. 3 weeks ago, he was staying at Bart's place.
Yeah.
Remember? And,
Yeah.
in Norway. And then he played some Greek stuff. I see this Butterfingers kind of thing.
Hey, Magnar.
How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Exactly. So, Magnar, if you arrived, I have to ask you, how do you enjoy your time here, and what was the best thing at X so far?
So far, I would say meeting all the people and just having a good time with, also the live play.
Same here.
Yes, the live play yesterday was really fun, and also how the organizers managed to do all this. Amazingly. Yeah.
Excellent. And you had an opportunity to see the compos, maybe?
Yes.
Did you like them?
Remember,
Yes.
she's talking to you as a reporter. Remember?
Yeah,
And so
it's just
be very
so
careful
you know,
with your
I
words.
recorded.
What is this?
Very
What is this?
That's a recording
She
device.
talks to you as a reporter.
I thought it was like having a glove here or something with
Yeah,
a lot of
it's,
coffee
I
on
know
it.
it
Yeah.
looks funny.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
because of the windbreaker on it,
Okay,
which looks
there you
like a plush animal.
The windbreaker.
X Marcus Spark. No, X Marcus Spark.
Just any message for anyone on the party or when they will
Last
listen to
message that means
broadcast.
that after this you're going to be killed.
All right. Jesus, now I'm running. I would say that the organizer needs to have a big thumb up because it's really good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, great.
Awesome.
And everybody that is doing releases. Without those releases, we wouldn't be here. So
Yes, absolutely.
True.
So
thanks.
thank you so much.
Yes.
Run.
See ya. Yes.
Have a nice snack.
Yay, Magnar. So,
Blinky,
Guardians
blinky,
of the
blinky,
Wind.
blinky, blinky,
Also from the compo.
blinky,
For a
blink,
change.
blink, blink, blink.
Blinky Day. It's the International Blinky Day. Is that so?
FS says, what a pity there is no description for the pictures. I only know a few people who would be interested to see a face to the famous names. Yeah, I didn't have time to do that before. I'll see if I can sort something out somehow. Because you can put these boxes on the YouTube thingy later on. So what are those called? I don't know. Annotations,
Boxes, notes,
tags, whatever.
I don't know.
But anyway, I'll see if I can put some tags on there or whatever later on.
That would be fun, but I guess it's a big job because there were a lot of pictures there. So
yeah, there's not too many pictures. It's like 70, 80 of them. But
then you need to loop them.
Just editing the timeline on YouTube is not a very pleasant experience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, should have actually done that before. In some other type of tool somehow. So yeah.
Somehow. Oh well. Well, let's hope that we will be probably a bit more prepared when we air the final product of the podcast that is involving like everything that we have done, because that's I can tell you that it would be impossible right now during a 3-hour show where we would both talk and play the interviews, all of them. So no, it's not going to work, but there will be some final product out of this.
Yeah, and Sea Old Fart informs us that they are called cards. On YouTube. Yeah.
YouTube cards.
Yes.
Okay, good to know. Well, always something to learn. I feel so behind with the streaming and broadcasting department, like when it comes to the video part. That basically it's
all the platforms have their own kind of names for different things, so hard to keep track of what they all are. I know you can put them there, but I just forgot the name of them, but thanks for the reminder there.
Yep. DJ Damon added, seems to be less activity today. I'm not the only one who is too tired. Yeah, well...
It's not that kind of a show either. Yeah. It's not a very kind of interactive type thing. We kind of present stuff, so not a whole lot of kind of things you can discuss other than, oh yeah, that was fun. kind of thing.
Yeah, but every now and then we still kind of say hello here, so it's not like that. But I guess it's gonna be all different with a podcast.
Indeed.
Kane. It wasn't 17 years. I can tell you that.
What wasn't 17 years?
The stalking.
The stalking.
The stalking. No, I only remember I found...
What he says is, nothing is impossible. Remember your 17 years of stalking. It finally paid off. I think he was referring to you not knowing much about the streaming setup and whatnot. That,
right.
Just keep at it. You'll get there eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get there. Once I get to it, of course I get there. I just need to get to it. That's the thing. So it's like... Anywho, we have a really great song to play here. Well, a medley. Namely, a medley. Because FS requested Back in Time live mix, which is very appropriate for this evening anyway. So...
Of
So,
course.
Dzień dobry, Fej.
Dzień dobry.
It's still Dzień dobry, right? It's not dobry wieczór, I guess.
Dobry wieczór.
Not-
Kind of.
Yeah,
yes.
more accurate.
Yeah, more accurate. It's already getting evening, and
Yes.
we are after the music and graphical compos. How did you like them so far?
They were okay.
They were okay.
Yes.
Okay, so this might be a rating of 5 stars. What would you give to them?
4.
4. Okay, so not entirely satisfied, but
Yeah.
somewhat satisfied. Dobre. Yeah, the guys are around here. You organized the last River Wash demo party this year, right?
Yes.
Am I right on that? And
Yes, we did.
and you said that you want to keep certainly a pause. You were
No,
over with
no,
that.
it was
It's completely over.
Yes, it's over.
completely over.
This idea is over.
Oh, okay. So there might be another ideas, maybe.
Yes, they are.
Okay, that doesn't sound that bad, and I think you don't really plan any sort of demo party-related activities in the near future.
No,
in
I'm
that
not.
case.
No,
Okay,
No, I don't.
but you will keep in touch with the buddies
Remotely, probably yes.
remotely. Okay, gotcha.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and what would you say to anyone here at the party if you would have to pass a message?
I would say that it's my second X, and it's even better than last year. Last 2 years ago.
Last 2 years.
Yes.
2 years ago. Yeah.
2 years ago. I was hoping to finish my demo scene career with a really good party, and I think it will fulfill it.
Oh, that's very nice
Yes.
to hear, at least. Okay, and well, I'm saying hope to see you in the future. However, I don't know if it will happen, but
Me
I'm
neither.
really hoping so that maybe at some point you will just return and that's it.
Okay, I hope that your initiative and your show continues so far that we'll meet again.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Have a nice evening.
Yeah, you too.
Yay.
Okay then.
Quietus. Quietus, that's the song name actually. So for your information, it got quietus in the end. A little, ever so slightly. I think I have too many white windows in front of me and they are burning my retina. As usual.
Z-Duder says, this is a really great Sid. I wish I could vote on it. I guess I missed my chance back in 2018.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe next time, next year.
Just a tiny little bit, you know?
Yep. All the Sids played today are part of the party. Therefore, as for requests, we favor remix requests to blend in the things, or blend together the things in that case. But yeah, we will see.
Yeah, Shargo has a great idea. He says
Yes.
to Z-Duder, make a remix of it. That's a good way of voting on it.
Yeah, that's the best way of voting on it, I think.
I wonder... Toggle. Wow, I'm the only one who has remixed anything by Toggle. Wow.
Look at that. And which song was
Transmission
the one that
64.
Aha, okay.
So yeah.
There you go.
His songs are great. So go and look up his, all you remixers, go and look up his directory on HVSC and do some remixing.
Yeah. He ended up in the top 10 as well on the compo. So not by accident, obviously. There were huge numbers by voting, by the way. Of course, like over 350 people. So that's quite crazy. It's, as far as we know, it's the biggest Commodore 64 event in the world so far, I think. I don't know if it's an all-time.
I don't know either.
Probably back in the 80s, there were parties with more than 350 people about Commodore 64, but nowadays, certainly the biggest.
And Björnen says, anyway, I'm off to bed. This wintertime stuff is messing with my head. Is it early? Is it late? Don't know, don't care. Good night. Good night, Björnen. Sleeping tights.
Good night. And yeah, we understand that it confuses the whole thing. Like this whole week was so confused for me as well, since we needed to change time. So completely agree.
Yeah, plus all the stuff that we needed to get done as well. So kind of added up on top of that pile
of to-dos.
Shit. So, yeah, it's not been a kind week in that sense.
No, it wasn't, but at least a lot of things got accomplished, which is really good. So I guess that part we can actually take as a success.
Yeah, still a lot of shit to do though. So
yeah, very true.
But we'll get there.
We will certainly get there.
Martin Land says, "That's why I stayed on summertime, people."
If so you can do that.
You live on your own little Martin Land island there.
Yeah.
So that Martin Land is an island.
Yeah, definitely.
In and of itself with its own time zone.
So if you can do that, amazing. Stay there. And yeah, they keep telling us that they will get rid of this silly...
on Monday I learned that it's been postponed. It was supposed to be implemented this year, but it has been postponed inevitably.
God.
What is the expression I'm looking for?
Why would you have to do that?
Oh, Jesus. Anyway, it's been postponed for some time, or undetermined, to some undetermined time in the future.
It's silly. It's
indeterminate.
Silly. It's just...
Or something. Fuck it.
No. Why would you ever
I don't know.
Do
Stupid.
That? Oh, God. I'm going to
USA
cry.
switch is next week. Yeah, I think it's 2 weeks between Europe and the US.
No.
That's so stupid.
Okay. Let's play a song because this is horrible.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Boswank says flashbacks of cock. Not really sure what he means by that, but he had the boss and the chimera. Or chimera. Chimera?
Yes.
Was it chimera? Yeah. Subtune 2, so Flashback for you.
Oh, hi. Would you give us an interview in a form of... Boss, don't caress my microphone, okay?
Leave my fur alone.
Yes.
Just wanted
Anyway,
to rub your pussy.
I have to ask you a lot of questions, but first of all, how do you feel at the party and what are your impressions here? And
The worst party I've come to.
I just came
I live
in
in the
from the
Netherlands,
court,
yeah.
so that's my first question. You
But,
have to share your feelings right now because people are curious about how you feel regarding those things.
I did my performance last night, and Bosch didn't turn up. So fuck Bosch. And
Actually, I'm really pissed about some people that I really had in mind when I made the set, and they didn't show up.
Oh my god, that's such a shame. Indeed.
So he's really angry. Still.
Really angry. I'm still pissed off.
And what were you thinking about the people that were actually dancing? Because there were such.
Hi.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, I'm so focused that I barely looked what's going on, and sometimes
I thought.
sometimes I look and they're like, oh, they're still smiling, it's probably good, and then I move on to what I'm doing. Because every time I look, within 5 seconds I made a mistake, so I was like, oh fuck, focus.
Oh my god, he says it's probably good. So even the gods are questioning themselves, as you can hear it. No, it wasn't good. Boss
if
says
you were
it wasn't
dancing,
good.
then no.
Whoa.
I've seen you dancing.
And what's wrong with my dancing?
No comment.
But you did have a different set for last night, though, than you usually do.
Yeah, maybe that was a bit of a mistake. It was like 1 hour of just my own songs in a medley squeeze, but I thought it was a nice idea, but the moment when I made it, it didn't make sense because I was like, I don't have a lot of famous songs. So it was just like, I mean, it started with one, I think, more famous song, and then it was just like random song.
No, but at the end, it was a really, really danceable medley.
Yeah,
so
that's true. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. I really enjoyed it.
But it's very easy to make a beat, but it's whatever mind.
Well, you can put a beat under everything, I know that, but it was really a jolly, nice medley to dance to. So,
that's so sweet.
Yeah, is it now?
So sweet.
I still like your slow version of Deflector.
Oh yeah.
That's a beautiful one.
It is.
But it was not planned. That was not part of the medley. So I played a little homage to Ben Declis before the show. So I just improvised on 3 songs of his. But it had nothing to do with the... Because I was even doubting if I should do that because it was midnight, people were drunk. Maybe people wouldn't understand or even recognize, what the fuck? We had like 3 guys that would like go to 80, Mazek?
Wacek,
yeah, like a boom, 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 boom,
yes.
boom. And then like people are really warm, and then at midnight this guy plays like restaurant music on a piano. Doesn't make sense.
This unknown guy plays some background music on the piano. My God.
No, but like no. I mean, a restaurant kind of. I mean, just like this. I know it felt really like breaking the whole. But I think it was not. I think people. Maybe not everybody, I think most people got it.
Well, I can tell you that it was really nice to see that I had some friends who have seen you for the first time and their eyes were just shining and oh my god, that was amazing. So
crack out!
There were some people like, Heli Rescue! It's a different show, come on, dude, just shut You were not there, so don't.
No, I wasn't.
It was a joke, but it actually happened. But not with Krakow, but with Heli Rescue.
So, since I can do better, I have to ask you then, what did you hate the most at the party?
The drunken people.
Oh,
I'm so
you
sorry.
Don't like them.
And friends that didn't came to see my concert.
Oh, very good. You have to have a message for them, actually, now, passing to them. Boss shows the middle finger. You can do that too. It's a message as well. So
that was more like a visual message, but you didn't.
Exactly. But I forwarded it at least.
Oh, cool.
So.
No, I mean, I don't know.
I'll do a MS Paint drawing for the video stream. Representing that visual.
Well, you can prepare yourself, Slaygon, for that because now we have a video stream as well. So he's gonna illustrate what we are saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna do live drawing with
way
MS
more
Paint.
MS Paint. Yeah. Yes. So anyway, Do you have a favorite I cannot talk anymore. Favorite track that you love to play the most of your
Live?
own?
Of you?
No, your own.
My own. I thought you had your room.
repertoire. And the most hated one as well, because this is how we should go.
Well, that was easy, like all 20 of them. I guess. I was really disappointed when I made the medley. Like, oh fuck! It's just random songs in a.
No, it was really great. You were not. I completely don't agree with you on that. I enjoyed the medley very much. So.
Hey, who's doing the interview? I mean, it's my reaction or it's your reaction? What the fuck?
I disagree. It was shit.
Yeah, shit.
I can't disagree. I have a right to disagree.
So I agree. I agree. It was shit.
It was shit. You agree?
Yeah, exactly.
What did I like most? Oh, I know. Yeah, I do know. Primary Star. I like to play. Really like to play Primary Star because I love the melody. It's really, really good. And it was really, I really had to read it because it's kind of, it's. I think it's musically, but still like well done. Technically, fuck it, nobody cares. But but I liked it. I don't know. But yes, but I liked so.
And I think on BitLife there was this scene when there was Mordy and Leah and you, and oh look at that, all the authors of the song are here.
The what there?
The Primary Star, because we were playing Primary Star from Mordy, right? And
the whole couch
Mordy
was there.
and Leah and everyone was there. All three people that were involved in the song. So. That's very nice, and I was asking it because Fast Loaders said that probably the most difficult song for them was Monty on the Run, which is understandable. So, do you have anything like that you extremely don't like to play? Yes, or maybe it's extremely difficult.
There was one lick. So I really practiced a little bit, and I really like some difficult parts. It's called fingering. Don't get it wrong, but it's called where you put your finger when you play something. So I really had to work on some fingering. Like okay, that will work. There was one thing I couldn't get, and I thought, fuck it. And of course, yesterday it went totally wrong. And I just bluffed like that. Fuck it, like, and I had to play it 4 times. And 4 times they were totally different and totally fucked up, but I couldn't give a shit, really. So I was like, fuck it, it's too difficult. I could have practiced more, and I did a little bit and learn it. Also that melody transposed 3 times, from A minor to B minor to C minor, so I had to practice the same lick 3 times, and I said, well, fuck it.
Fingering lick.
Fingering lick.
Euphemisms in here.
That's why musicians get all the
musical terms.
Yeah.
this was GRG and Lazy Bites. Sid.
GRG is a bit of unfortunate because we all have another GRG, German remix group.
Yeah, so this was Glenn Rune Galefos, I
Galefos.
guess. Galefos. Yeah, sorry. I never know, really. Anyway.
Malthus is going to bed as well. He's feeling a bit down. Aww. Hope you have a good night and sleep well.
Yeah, very much hope so. And yes, it's we kind of approach almost to the end, but well, there are a few more things and songs to play. So let's see how far we get with that. What you heard, they are just featured bits, so definitely far away from everything that we have done there. And yeah, really need to make that happen still in this year. So I'm preparing for that. I think part of December I'm gonna spend with these things actually to finish off these. So we will be releasing the whole podcast with some featured songs and with almost all the interviews that we have done, if possible. So that's gonna be long.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while though. I'm guessing somewhere in January or something, because we're gonna be busy all the way up until like at least the beginning of December.
Yeah,
with,
that's what I said. That's why I think it's I'm gonna go back in December to this and properly edit it together without us talking in it. Imagine that. I mean, we will be talking in it, but not the same way as we talk here. In a different way. But it was a great flashback. I mean, certainly for those that were there, even has a higher value, but hopefully it also gives some other people some idea how great the mood is at those parties and who can you meet, like Ryan Owen, for example. That conversation is, by the way, way longer. And the juicy parts are just after this. So, yes, just saying.
This is just a trailer.
They just get started after this. And that was like, 7 minutes even. So crazy. Oh, guys. So, yeah, anyway, I talk to a microphone anyhow. Yes, Dorsey, I know. I mean, whatever I talk, that's one thing.
Yep. Even after we mute, she just keeps talking.
Well, what can I say now to that?
Well, that's the thing. You say everything.
I say everything. Yeah. So there's nothing for you to say left. Nothing left for you to say, I mean. Anyway, let's pay a request, shall we? Which is Shargo's request, and it's the classic 8 Bits by Mind in the Box.
8 Bits.
Every day my hair
like coffee, maybe. Oh wait, what?
Anyway, 20 minutes till demo competition, and here we are with Elman.
Hi, hello.
Hi, how do you feel about the party so far?
Yeah, I'm very hyped for now. Very hyped because, I was involved in 2 productions that are coming up now, and so now it's all coming together. And I've heard through the grapevine that there is awesome stuff from the other groups as well. So we're going to have a blast later tonight.
Well, looking forward to it. I heard the Sensor guys, they said that they are afraid that they won't be able to override their quality of production. So it's gonna be a tight competition.
Yes, it will be.
And your music rocked as well in the music competition, by the way. It was pretty awesome.
Thank you.
Any secrets to share about it?
Not much. I have shared all the info already. It's basically the same tricks again, with a new little twist, which I'm going to tell which we are going to reveal later on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it has a new twist. It kind of you couldn't hear it very well in the hall, but if you listen to it again at home in quiet, you will notice there are a lot of voices going on. So.
Yeah, and it never sounds like a Sid. You bastard, said Slaygon as well.
Yeah, well, some people hold this against me because they love the old school sound, and that's okay. There's music for everyone in here, and that's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. If you would have any message to pass to anyone, what it would be?
Yeah, well, go to the parties, to any party. X Party is special to anyone who loves the C64. You gotta be here. But also go to new school parties because you take away a lot of fresh inspiration and new approaches. And that goes especially for you, Slaygon.
They're boring.
They're not boring, not
you
at all.
You haven't even been at one. So
go to Revision.
I have.
Ask Bob
I have been at Revision.
Ask Bob about Revision. It's awesome.
Yes, they're boring.
Okay,
you
whatever.
You haven't been at Revision.
I have.
When?
2006, I think.
No way. I was at Breakpoint in 2005.
How does that make any difference? Or
I don't think. I guess it was changing from Breakpoint to Revision, like at that time, around that time. But we almost have met, but we didn't. No, but you didn't tell me that you were at the Revision. But I don't believe it.
Okay.
Anyway, never mind. So it's worth to go to such parties.
Yes.
For everyone.
But I think Mahoney kind of put the finger on the issue yesterday when we spoke to him. And he said something with the 64. You have all of these flaws in the machine. With the Amiga and onwards, you don't really have any flaws you can exploit. So you get very predictable things.
Yeah, but Sean said the same thing. This is why he prefers the 64
yeah,
because
exactly.
of the synthesis part.
Yeah, exactly. And one of the reasons I kind of don't like the PC demo scene and whatnot is because it's quite predictable. The only thing that limits you is your imagination, and sure, that can be fun to see where people go, but you don't need to visit every year. You can visit every 5 or 10 years to see how far imagination has gone, but you won't be seeing anything revolutionary or new anytime soon. So it's all to do with what you can imagine and what you can do.
Well, I wonder what Elman will comment for this.
Yeah, well, I agree in a way that the X Party is very special because everyone is using the exact same hardware and everyone in the room knows what is possible with a machine and what is not possible with a machine. And whenever you see or hear something which is not possible with that machine, that's a special moment, and you have those.
Like in the middle of your song, someone in the audience reflected my thoughts, saying, fuck you.
Fuck you, and that was a great compliment. Whoever did say that, thank you. So, But the new school demos, they have it's a different approach. Like you said, it's more about creativity.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can get a lot of good inspiration from there as well.
I see. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
Very welcome. Thanks.
Indeed. And we will meet here around, I think. And I'm gonna.
Well, this was Figolhaus and the Jihad me at hello. And
hello.
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 And we are still not on the screen.
I know. I'm working on a thing here, so on the thingy. So
Work
there we
on
go.
the thingy.
Now we are on the screen, right there.
Yeah.
There. There.
There. Is that so?
Yes, that is so.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
Okay, now the best part was Kenneth converting the guy, aka Elman. Okay, maybe a bit boring, and yes, no massive benchmarks in creativity. Wait 10 years, then go to a party. You don't only go to a party because of the productions, you also go to a party because you want to meet your friends.
Well, of course.
Who do the same thing as you do and have the same interest as you do, and you personally are interested in them as well. What happened with them? This is why you go to a party. So how you can say such a thing? That you are, it's enough if you go like every 5 or 10 years. What kind of introvert are you?
That kind. What?
Oh God.
I hope my friends know I like them, even though I don't want to meet them every fucking day.
I hope all your friends heard this. Public announcement, Slaygon likes his friends. He just doesn't want to meet them every day. Oh God, how kind are you?
That has nothing to do with kindness.
Yeah, I get it. Okay. Well, I guess it's your choice.
Oh, you guess?
I guess.
Well, good guess.
Not going to enforce that, but I would love to go at some point to revision. So I just like if we can go together, but if you don't want to. Anyway, you 64 only person. I think that we can actually as for the closing, because we will close the show soon, but before that it would be just interesting to hear Burglar's summary of the party, who is one of the main organizers. So there we go. So, hi Burglar.
Hi.
Just after dinner, and I would like to ask you, how do you feel so far? How satisfied you are with the party?
I'm quite satisfied because I just had a very nice burger and I was impressed by the taste.
Okay.
And actually the party is going quite well. It's very crowded everywhere, but we had the competitions on time.
Yeah, you are really on time. I was surprised. If I may say it for critics, maybe not next year, the 1 year after next year. Can you start the music compo a little bit later? It was very, very early.
Well, that was one of the things we wanted to improve, because 2 years ago we started the demo compo at 9:30, I think. And the last demo was started at 1:45.
I understand.
And people were falling asleep, so we tried to move things earlier.
Okay.
And that's why we had to move the music competition to 1 o'clock.
Okay.
So it's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, sadly.
Yeah, but you are on the schedule right now, and I heard that there are way more people actually than last X as well.
Yes, it's the biggest one ever.
Wow.
Yep.
And can you tell numbers?
I know it's above 330.
330.
Yeah, and last time we had 315, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's slightly bigger, but I haven't heard the latest numbers yet, so maybe 340 right about now.
Okay, excellent. Any messages to pass to anyone? Being here or stayed at home?
If you're staying at home, why aren't you here? And if you are here, keep on drinking. Vote for every entry. And cheer the winners later on.
Okay, we are looking forward to that.
Excellent.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yep, so that concludes our summary for tonight, and there is a beautiful time lapse going on behind the screens.
Yeah, I just found it and I thought, that's interesting. Let's put that on.
Yeah, that's absolutely perfect. It's a background, and it was an absolute blast, and we are seriously looking forward to the next year, and we really hope no viruses, bacterials, and any other entities will interfere with next year's X party, which will happen in November, I think. November, right?
Either November or December.
November or December. Now. Yeah, that's usually like... usually take 2 coats with you, leather jacket kind of thing for the day, and then a winter jacket for the night, because that might be needed. Unless you are boss, because then you don't need to take anything
bring your t-shirt and shorts, you're fine. Marcel too.
Yep, exactly. So what can we say? It's really a blast, and looking forward to put the whole thing together, so everyone can have their nostalgic few hours.
I look forward to hearing that.
Yes, me too. So yeah, it was great fun to do that with the X-2016 as well, which you still can find. It's online on a few places. It is in the Slay Radio archive as well, but I think I uploaded it to Mixcloud too.
So there's a second Mixcloud?
Very funny. It's late. It's too late to compute with these things, my brain is just a bit tired, ever so slightly.
Ever so slightly. No, Chris Blown has just joined us on YouTube. Hello. We're just about
Just
to
in
go off
time.
air, but welcome.
Yeah, indeed. Well, you can always get back to it anyway because it will stay there, or at least they think. So that's the plan. So yeah, it was great fun, and of course this show was a bit different, but yeah, we really wanted to remember the 3 years anniversary of the X 2018. How great that party was, and how great parties are in general, because we almost forgot about them at this point.
Almost.
Yeah. Well, I didn't, because I tend to go out every now and then. But
Yeah, for me, it's no big difference, really. It's every 5 years or so, anyway. So
Every
it's,
5 years,
it's my normal schedule anyway.
you were there at X since 2014 at all of the X's. Well, that was free.
Yeah, exactly.
So not too many, but that's not every 5 years at least. Yeah, don't say that. We don't want to wait like 2 more years with the next
No,
one.
X is different though.
Because it's 64 only.
Yes.
Yes, I get it. Right.
So yeah.
Well, for now, what is left is to say goodbye, of course, and we need to just check our schedule. I mean, you can definitely expect something random on the weekend from Slaygon and Sensor Design, I guess, but I don't know if we should promise anything because he doesn't know when he will go on air.
We'll see what happens when I get there. But yeah, it's gonna be some time.
Yeah, so let's see if they can convey some party feeling as well for you guys at home. And next week we are off air, at least I'm probably off air on Thursday, and I don't know if Slaygon wants to do anything on his own, so we will see about that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, and the week after we will return with full power and with teaser of an album as well. So more interviews coming up.
And at some point we're gonna do a remix news as well.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly, because now it's the special shows are following each other, and next week, since we are off, then it's gonna be tricky. So the remix news edition comes a bit later on this month, but it will be there and it will be released. So just as usual, you can count on it. And I guess that's it, except that, of course, if you want to join to similar live shows with a bit more interaction than tonight, because this was a special show, of course, then go to Boss Radio, boss.radio or bossradio.com, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
either
correct.
Works.
Either works. And you can meet other lovely broadcasters, like every day of the week belongs to... consequently to one broadcaster, so you can meet Z Duder, Kizikoni, Cactus, Matt Ricardo, and Boz himself, you know, so he will be there on Wednesdays. And yeah, I'm saying Wednesdays because he will be there on 2 Wednesdays until we do the next show together again. So yeah.
Yeah.
Not only the next Wednesday.
So will the others.
Yes. So we can count on that. And yeah, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. And yeah, see you soon. Most likely in 2 weeks from my end and from Slaygon's end. Most likely very soon at some point.
At some point. We'll see what happens, but I'm guessing we're going to do at least one short session, if not more. We'll see.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah,
maybe
it's gonna be good
elements,
fun.
tutorials and such things.
It would be good fun. And anyway, thank you for joining us tonight. We'll, like I said, see what happens in the future. But for tonight, at least, have a good night.
Yeah. Have a
And
good night,
thanks.
everyone. Sweet dreams. Thank you again for joining us with all the discussions and comments. And this is Jussi Hannula and Miss You, which was also an entry. And this is our closing song for tonight.
Slay Radio, a blast from the past.